Have you ever experienced one of those instances where your mind was entirely prepared for closeness, yet your body failed to align accordingly? Perhaps sensations appeared delayed, diminished, or less dependable than desired. For countless men beyond 50, this ranks among the most aggravating and, truthfully, the most unspoken indicators of maturing. You retain a youthful sensation internally, but your physique does not invariably comply. Here lies the reality, however. It remains far from concluded, not remotely near, because your physique retains the capacity for astonishing robustness, vigor, and efficacy. It merely requires the appropriate form of assistance, particularly regarding circulation. And that may commence with something as straightforward as what you place upon your dish this evening. I am Dr. Rachel Collins, a urologist possessing over 12 years of expertise in aiding men to recapture their vigor naturally without embarrassment, without medications, and without tricks. Today, I intend to disclose to you 7 potent foods that subtly enhance circulation in that region after 50. They prove natural, secure, and simple to incorporate into your everyday regimen. And upon doing so, you will observe increased energy, superior endurance, and indeed, firmer, more reliable outcomes. Remain engaged until the absolute conclusion because I will demonstrate how these 7 foods collaborate biologically, emotionally, and practically to reconstruct the basis for improved blood flow and restored assurance. And prior to immersion, grant me a swift favor. Press that like button to assist this message in reaching additional men requiring it. Subscribe for further uncomplicated men's health science and comment beneath. Inform me from where you are viewing. I adore witnessing the extent of this community of resilient men spanning the globe. Very well, let us begin with a food that has been undervalued for years. Most men presume that when efficacy commences fading, the origin is merely age or reduced testosterone. Yet in the majority of instances, that fails to complete the scenario. Because at the core of every robust natural erection lies one essential element: healthy blood flow. Observe, your body's capability to execute depends not solely on hormones or longing. It hinges on your blood vessels remaining pliable, reactive, and nourished. When circulation decelerates, everything else follows suit. Here lies the encouraging news. Your body still recalls precisely how to execute. You simply must supply it with the nutrients required to reopen those blood vessels, reinstate nitric oxide concentrations, and restore oxygen-enriched blood to its rightful place. And, incredibly, food ranks among the most formidable natural instruments for achieving that. Therefore, let us discuss the 7 foods capable of altering everything commencing this evening. I have devoted over a decade in urology, and I have observed thousands of men enter my office sensing exasperation, fatigue, and concern that their prime years lay behind them. Yet once we rectified one aspect, circulation, their energy, endurance, and assurance surged back. And frequently, the resolution proved uncomplicated. It involved no pharmaceutical or costly treatment. It merely entailed learning to supply the body with what it genuinely requires to reconstruct healthy blood flow. Thus, let us enumerate the 7 foods accomplishing precisely that, each functioning uniquely to restore vitality from within outward. 7. Beets. The natural nitric oxide booster. Let us commence with one of the most underappreciated superfoods for men's health. Beets. Beets abound with nitrates, compounds your body transforms into nitric oxide, the identical molecule your blood vessels employ to dilate and transport blood effectively. Consider nitric oxide as your body's innate efficacy enhancer. It relaxes and expands blood vessels, enabling oxygen and nutrients to circulate freely not merely to your heart and brain, but to your most crucial regions as well. Biologically, it resembles activating a mechanism declaring, "Permit the blood to circulate." And that precisely renders beets profoundly effective for men over 50. They reinstate what time and tension subtly diminish. Attempt incorporating roasted beets into supper, blending them into a smoothie, or consuming beet juice prior to evening exercises. Numerous of my patients detect enhanced endurance and energy within weeks. That constitutes the variety of simple natural assistance upon which your body flourishes. 6. Spinach and leafy greens, the artery relaxer. Subsequently comes spinach, or truly any dark leafy greens such as kale, arugula, or Swiss chard. These greens teem with magnesium, a mineral aiding blood vessels in relaxing and retaining flexibility. When magnesium proves deficient, your arteries rigidify and constrict, complicating blood reaching its destinations. Here lies the nuance. Most men over 50 unknowingly suffer magnesium deficiency. Tension, caffeine, alcohol, and inadequate slumber all deplete your magnesium reserves. And upon occurrence, circulation indoors. Incorporating merely a cup of spinach daily, perhaps in an omelette or smoothie, can yield impact. You grant your arteries authorization to relax anew, and relaxed arteries equate to stronger, more dependable efficacy. Additionally, magnesium assists in soothing your nervous system, enhancing sleep, and bolstering testosterone, all contributing to superior mornings and evenings. 5. Fatty fish, the inflammation fighter. If one food category exists that nearly every man over 50 ought to consume more frequently, it comprises fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or mackerel. These abound in omega-3 fatty acids, functioning like lubrication for your arteries. They maintain smooth blood, pliable vessels, and controlled inflammation. Inflammation ranks among the silent adversaries of blood vessel health. When elevated, arteries narrow and stiffen, severing circulation to every bodily part. Yet upon sufficient omega-3 intake, you safeguard those vessels, sustaining robust and steady blood flow. And the outcomes: superior endurance, enhanced energy, and improved efficacy in every connotation. A straightforward initiation: grill salmon twice weekly or ingest a premium fish oil supplement if seafood displeases. Your heart and circulation will express gratitude. 4. Dark chocolate. The pleasure that's actually good for you. **** now. This may elicit a smile. Dark chocolate. Indeed, the authentic variety. Not sugary confections, but dark chocolate containing at least 70% cocoa. Dark chocolate brims with flavonoids, natural plant compounds aiding blood vessel function improvement and nitric oxide production enhancement. That signifies increased blood flow, superior oxygen delivery, and stronger, prolonged outcomes. And emotionally, something distinctive accompanies savoring a small dark chocolate square nocturnally. Its sense is indulgent, fulfilling, yet actually nourishes your vigor. Merely recall, moderation proves essential. 1 or 2 squares daily suffices for benefits, sans sugar decline. 3. Citrus fruits, the vessel protector. Next, discuss citrus, oranges, lemons, and grapefruits. These fruits elevate in vitamin C, among the most potent nutrients for safeguarding and mending blood vessels. Vitamin C assists your body in generating nitric oxide and maintaining arterial flexibility. It additionally functions like armor, shielding vessel walls from free radical damage. When vessels prove robust and elastic, blood circulates freely and efficiently, precisely required for endurance and energy. Something as elementary as morning lemon water or post-dinner orange can subtly fortify circulation internally outward. And here lies an intriguing fact. Men with elevated vitamin C consumption frequently exhibit superior overall energy and immune function because oxygen and nutrients traverse their systems more liberally. That constitutes genuine vitality, not merely in one bodily segment, but universally. 2. Cayenne pepper, the heat that heals. Now for slight spice, cayenne pepper. This fiery crimson powder harbors a compound termed capsaicin which augments circulation by relaxing blood vessel walls and reducing blood pressure. Recognize that mild warmth post-spicy consumption? That signifies real-time blood flow escalation. Capsaicin additionally diminishes inflammation and bolsters nitric oxide release. That equates to superior blood delivery to muscles and, indeed, your paramount muscle. Even minimal cayenne in soup or stir-fry can ignite potent outcomes gradually. It resembles reminding your circulatory system to remain vibrant and responsive. Moreover, that subtle burn awakens you, and that never proves detrimental for energy and endurance. 1. Walnuts, the nitric oxide factory. And lastly, discuss walnuts. Among the most comprehensive foods for men's circulation. Walnuts teem with arginine, an amino acid your body utilizes for natural nitric oxide production. They additionally overflow with omega-3s, vitamin E, and antioxidants, safeguarding arteries and diminishing plaque accumulation. Merely daily walnut handful suffices to enhance blood flow and facilitate bodily firmness maintenance. Biologically, arginine operates like a key unlocking your nitric oxide system. Emotionally, it empowers because this minor daily practice restores vitality control. And practically, it simplifies as post-dinner nut handful. I term walnuts nature's circulatory assurance. They safeguard internally outward. Now possessing knowledge of the 7 foods: beets, spinach, fatty fish, dark chocolate, citrus fruits, cayenne pepper, and walnuts, let us address implementation. Here lies a simple, feasible plan inedible tonight. Supper: incorporate salmon or sardines twice weekly. Pair with roasted beets or spinach accompaniment. Dessert: indulge 1 or 2 70% dark chocolate squares guiltlessly. Morning: commence with lemon water or orange for vitamin C. Snacks: maintain nearby walnut handful for swift energy surge. Seasoning: dust meals with cayenne pinch for mild circulation impetus. No intricate recipes, no limitations, merely minor, steadfast enhancements. Because consistency truly transforms your body. The physique requires no extremes. It necessitates rhythm, sustenance, and duration. Within weeks, differences emerge: warmer extremities, sustained daytime strength, elevated mood, and indeed, more reliable mornings. That constitutes circulation fulfilling its purpose. Now, I wish to address your doubting portion. You may think, Dr. Rachel Collins, perhaps too late for me. Perhaps my body no longer matches former self. And I desire clear hearing. It remains not too late. Your body retains performance memory. It merely awaits suitable conditions for recollection. I have observed men in 60s, 70s, even 80s restore vitality, assurance, and drive upon proper bodily nourishment commencement. And upon occurrence, it transcends mere efficacy. It concerns dignity, assurance, awakening morning proud of enduring strength, capability, and vitality. Thus, here lies today's takeaway. Age concludes not vitality. It initiates wisdom. And wisdom entails learning bodily collaboration, not opposition. Commence tonight with 1 or 2 foods. Nourish circulation, sustain hormones, observe energy resurgence. Because improved blood flow enhances everything: slumber, endurance, mood, assurance. Your body stands prepared to respond. It requires merely your steadfastness and slight care. If today aided, press like, subscribe for further candid, science-supported health counsel, and share this with deserving friend feeling vibrant and robust anew. I am Dr. Rachel Collins, reminding with proper practices reclaims strength, energy, and assurance any age. Tend your body tonight because it retains capacity for energy, endurance, and unyielding outcomes.